a fan of us on YouTube, please write in and say, hello Beth, we're fans of you on YouTube.
Silence.
In the last episode of Austin 7 Adventures, we drove down to Beaulieu, which involved a lot of map reading, reviewing Land Rover Defenders,
They are but
and doing our best to avoid the suicidal ponies.
Thank you. Excellent.
We've arrived at Beaulieu. And we're immediately leaving.
go on a road run.
What are they calling it? The Ramble?
Yes.
We're going on the Beaulieu 2021 lovely Lymington Ramble, courtesy of the Dorset Austin 7 Club.
Keep safe.
Keep safe.
Think ponies.
We've
We
learned
know
that
about
now, yeah,
those.
we do.
Think cyclists also. And think potholes.
Okay, we will observe for all of those things. Very good. I'm navigating and you're driving because...
I'm not very good at navigating.
And I'm not very... Wait. Did we bear left and turn left signpost Lymington?
No,
Oh, we were looking for a sharp right-hand corner at a 30-mile-an-hour sign.
I don't think we've reached that yet
Okay.
because we're still doing 40, I believe.
Well, we're doing some miles an hour.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, the speed limit is 40. That does not mean we're absolutely not doing 40 because we've already realised it is dangerous on this road to do 40.
Think ponies.
Think potholes,
Ponies.
cyclists, and what was the first one? Keep safe.
Keep safe.
Keep.
Why is this woman walking in the middle of the road? And why is she dressed like Mick Hucknall?
Maybe it is Mick Hucknall.
Oh, was that? Oh, right-hand bend, 30-mile-an-hour sign.
Excellent. We're going the right way.
So when we get there, wherever there is, we're going to bear left and turn left, signpost Lymington. Okay, I think this is bear left.
Signpost Lymington.
Yeah.
Bloody heck!
Cattle grid. That cattle grid didn't feel that bad actually.
No, it didn't. I was more worried about the tree that was in the middle of the bloody road.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you poo your pants a little bit then?
For the purposes of the tape, no comment. Oh, the baby pony, they're really cool.
Holes.
Thank you.
What's the next instruction? You
Uh,
better tell me in plenty of time.
sorry. After half a mile, sharp right-hand bend, blue phone box, Lymington Marina on the left.
Ooh.
Success! We'd managed to find our way to Lymington. There were lots of lovely shops and tiny little places selling ice cream, although we found a nice little cafe to have some lunch in. Then we headed back through the New Forest towards our Airbnb to get our heads down ahead of the rally tomorrow. Good morning.
It looks like it's morning in my face.
It does. About to make the very, very long journey, aren't we, to Beaulieu? How long is it going to take us? About 5 minutes?
5, 7. Depends how many horses we run into, to be fair.
By run into, you mean encounter?
Encounter. We don't actually hit horses.
Okay, to Beaulieu then. Our first stop was the National Motor Museum to see how many Austin 7s we could find. And then it was back to the rally field to see if there were any new expensive hobbies we could get involved in. Luckily, the 750 Motor Club were doing trials. Obviously, we had to have a ride. Yeah, they're cozy. They are cozy.
The unfortunate thing about masks is you can't see the massive grin on my face. These are so cool.
Yeah.
Is it better in the wet than the dry?
It's different. you have to rev the engine a lot more in the wet.
Do you?
You always back off at the top so you don't fly over it.
Yeah, but you don't want that. You'd land with some crack, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And then it was my turn.
To the bar? Yeah, onto the bar, yeah.
Front wheels are so small, aren't they?
Yeah, they're motorcycle wheels.
Yeah, yeah.
It's quite typical.
Is that for skipping over like
Well,
rocks
it's
and
because
things?
most of the steering you do with brakes,
Okay.
so you don't really need.
Oh, are they independently braked?
Yes,
Oh, I see.
independent rear
Yeah,
brakes,
yeah.
pedal brakes, because you're not allowed limited slip or locked in.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is your traction control.
Your bias, yeah. Thank you very much.
That's all right.
How excited are you to get Yorkshire tea?
The hotel tea is really tipped and it's absolutely. I don't know how I'm going to cope. I might have to buy some tea bags actually while we're here.
Anyway, that's enough of that. We've come here to look at Austin 7s, not talk about tea. Right in the middle of the event, there was an AutoSolo taking place, which had rather caught Beth's attention. Being petrol heads, we were keen to learn more.
I'm George. Where am I from? From East Sussex. I feel like young people should get into Austin 7s and old cars because they're a cheaper form of motorsport, and trialling is not mega expensive, and as long as you've got a car you can just go and have fun. And Burt Hadley series, it's another cheap form of motorsport, which is hill climbing, so it's all various different ways of getting into it that isn't massively expensive.
And you can find out more about the Burt Hadley series and the other types of motorsport that George has discussed here in the description down below. For us though, it wasn't any high-octane, high-speed activity, it was a slow trundle back down to Mansfield. We had, for the most part, enjoyed the journey all the way down to the south, but we could certainly see why other people trailered their cars to events. We think we'd be doing the same in future. Well, we're home. What is there to say?
We've got home and we haven't killed each other.
I think that's the real win of this story, isn't it? That
After spending 4 whole days with each other.
4 whole days, 400 miles.
In this tiny, tiny car.
And there has been no murders.
And the car has got back
The
very well.
The car's done better than we have. So what was your favourite bit?
Finding Yorkshire tea at the catering truck.
400 miles, 200 cars. And your favourite thing was the Yorkshire tea. My favourite bit was when we were interviewing George and you said, how far north have you ever been? Like it was a challenge.
Grantham.
But he said
Grantham is the
Grantham,
answer.
you were like, that's the Midlands.
That's
Get over
not
yourself.
Not wrong.
Wow. Well, thank you for watching and we'll see you next time.